So to appreciate how hard this is, how utterly simple and how hard this is, it's so critical for me to just keep coming back to this over and over and over again, that simply experiencing your own emotion is vulnerable. Never mind what another person will do or not do in relation with you. Never mind what the world will do and the weather will do and time will do and all sorts of other very large forces, momentum and gravity, I mean, whatever, the world, that we are participating in this world, but we're not the ultimate arbiters. And the more important the outcome is to us, the harder it is to actually embrace this truth, right? And that vibration of the signal anxiety as it comes up, it just seems like there's something wrong, and I've done something wrong, or something wrong is going to happen, and I have to get away from this. I have to do something to make this feeling stop. And unfortunately, what we do is leave our experience at that moment. We do all sorts of clever tricks to get away. And what we do is abandon ourselves. We abandon our body in that moment, and the body does not find out that there isn't danger. It does not find out that right here, right now, there wasn't anything bad. It was just a little muscle tension. It was just a little change in cortisol or adrenaline. It was actually no harm to you was about to happen. Never gets to find that out, right? And all the other negative consequences of living that defended life, you know, that feeling of not being authentic and the feeling of not having the kind of direction and motivation and richness and aliveness that we're all hungry for. You know, we just kind of blame ourselves for not trying hard enough. We just, you know, what are you supposed to be trying to do? Right? It's the precision of that moment. It's such a small moment. The precision of that. If we can be precise, it's that moment when, you know, and the more precise I can be as well in my own understanding of my unique call to growth, that is, for me, it's my thumbs going up, right? My diaphragm jumps in my shoulders, right? And, you know, some people I work with and their butts clench right away, or their little feet start tapping, or they pick at their cuticles, or their mouth gets dry. Whatever is the one that kind of, or two or three or four that are talking to you, to become like a mom who learns to hear her babies cry among a whole bunch of other babies, that you are that important to you, that you matter that much to you, that you would pay that close attention to you, that precise attention to you, and respond in that precise moment to you. So I think if I just come back to that, the idea of, you know, even the Eckhart Tolle stuff, the power of now, it's so simple. Why can't people do it? And I think it's because the piece is missing, right? That now is going to have signal anxiety in it, which, let me translate that for you. It's a message to not be here now. Okay? Be here now, but you've got this message in your body that most of us would interpret as, get out of here right now. And then, you know, to make a different choice, knowing what it is you're coming toward. Because you're coming toward discomfort. The wonderful, delicious paradox is that when you do, not every time and not perfectly, okay? But when you do, most of the time, to a pretty good extent, the body recognizes your attention, particularly if it isn't attention that's coming with an agenda, like settle down. But, hello, I want to be with you. Could you tell me more about that? Wow, I'm sorry to hear that. Oh, you poor thing. Gee, shoulders and ears don't really like to be that close together on a sort of ongoing basis. The more I actually feel what that feels like, you know, I'm going to start talking like Igor, you know, Frankenstein. You know, but you know, if I really feel it, I'm not feeling it right now. Let me feel it. Yeah. I mean, it's just saying, would you please let me drop? I mean, it doesn't want to stay in that state. And it's a bit of an act of faith to trust that this body is wise enough that it doesn't want to be jammed up, locked down, you know, in a cramped state. It actually would like to be easy and receptive and soft and open and filled with life force and ready to take action if need be, but not on some kind of permanent 24-hour vigilant, on alert, you know, kind of state. And so this is the new relationship. Precision, attending, no agenda, and some faith.